Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be third down. Third down. Here's Haskins. Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
We got this. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly.
Throwing on second down. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready? 57.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Switch. Under 10.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 8. And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Rush in. Check nickel. Check your hot read.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Let's get off the field. Check. Hey, alert 3. Chance. No. Off. Go.
Caught here by Conley. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Right there. Baby.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Spons. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Check 25.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Jones on 1st and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jones now throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And the grab by Croft. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Haskins to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've come to halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On third down, Haskins. And able to find Conley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
22 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Shoves him away. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Let's go.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Smith catches left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Sit up. You draw Corker.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Now Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
You got tight right there. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert flare. Alert flare. Any weapon. Watch the safety creep. Orbit.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel. Complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones operating from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Go. Lucky. Check. 36.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Switch. Wide. It's free. Pass him. Kill.
2nd down, Haskins. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. In for the sack, Deion Jones. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orvin, get it.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
You got 3 down.
Now it's Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Haskins. Conley's got it over the middle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here we go with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw of overtime for Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a first throw here in overtime. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the shift. Sponge. No.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Look at the spin.
Balance.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here. Try to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wahoo!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it.